Well, hello, Life West community. This is Dr. Ron Oberstein for another weekly podcast. And today I have one of our employees who is just absolutely fantastic. I've never seen her without a smile on her face. And I literally mean that. And when I introduce her to you, I think you'll say the same thing. It's Debbie Calero, and she's coming to us from admissions. She's our international admissions advisor, but she also handles our nationals also, our domestic. Debbie, welcome to the podcast.
Pleasure being here. Thank you.
It's wonderful to have you. So let's talk about, just share with our listeners, like what's up in your department, what's up in your world right now, all of that great stuff. And we'll kind of have a conversation around it.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so admissions is continuously changing, which is the exciting part. I have the pleasure of working with prospective students, and it truly is what drives me and keeps me busy. Personally, it's like we are all things distance learning right now. I'm a mom of 3. And I have 2 that are doing distance learning, a 7-year-old and an 8-year-old. So wow. 2nd and 3rd grade, definitely keeping me busy.
Wow. It must cause stress too, obviously. I was 7 and 8-year-old at home like that. And then, doing your work and everything else, it's a big thing.
It is, and this time has definitely given me perspective, has given me the opportunity to really dive into being mom. Life was so hectic previously, and now with distance learning, I will tell you that in itself is a great learning experience and challenging. So I'm thankful for the resources in my world to help keep me connected, and chiropractic is definitely a big part of that, and getting adjusted on a weekly basis.
Well, I remember when the pandemic kind of hit in March, and then we reopened, we kept the clinic going. I remember sometime in April, whatever, walking out and seeing you in the hallway after you just got checked or whenever that was, and you're there just weekly, just making sure your nervous system's functioning well, and I appreciate that because it's being a chiropractor and you not being a chiropractor, understanding, the importance that's going on there. It's really heartwarming for me. How's it been going through 2nd and 3rd grade again, or whatever grades your kids are in?
I will say that honestly, it's like I look at their work and I'm like, that wasn't 2nd grade for me. That wasn't 3rd grade. It's definitely different. So I will say I appreciate Dr. Google and Google Translate because my students are in dual immersion. So they learn in both English and in Spanish. So. Oh, wow. Yes, which presents more challenges for me. So, but it's exciting, but it is stressful. Yes.
So share with us, share with us, like, what's the most rewarding, aspect, and I'm sure there's a bunch of them, but what comes to your mind right now, being, an admissions advisor,
Oh, let me say, the most rewarding for me that really keeps me driving is I'm very passionate about education. I've worked in higher ed for over 20 years, but specifically in chiropractic is just hearing prospective students talk about their why and knowing personally how chiropractic impacted my life and knowing that I'm contributing to their journey and helping them get connected and just helping them along the way. And that area of discovery is really rewarding for me.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I enjoy knowing that I'm a small part of their journey. And then as the international advisor, I get to continue to walk alongside of them. So that truly is the blessing. And then seeing them at graduation and knowing that they're going out into the world and serving makes it come all full circle.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. And, when you look at that, for yourself and all of the admissions advisors and recruiter, the admissions department, we'll just say the whole admissions department, you get to see them before they even step foot. And then you get to watch them mature and maturate, I should say, right? Because it really is a maturation process until they graduate, right? And I'm sure they still keep in touch with you at some point, right? So you get to watch that whole journey where certain instructors get them in 3rd quarter, or some might get them in the clinic, and they catch them at that part of their maturation, which is really beautiful, right? But the specialty, Debbie, that I just got was that, what cognated for me was you're probably, your group is the one group that watches them go the whole way through, from birth, all the way through. And it's just, wow, that's so incredible.
Yeah, I it's funny because I always tell my students, it's like Mama Bear, I'm here to cheer you on and make sure you stay on your guided path. But when they graduate, it's like a proud mama moment, So
yep.
Even though some of them are old enough to be my parents, but nonetheless, it's just very rewarding to me.
Oh, I'm so excited for you. Well, listen, we always end these podcasts with one question. And the answer could be different in 5 minutes or 20 seconds after you give yours, okay? So what I'm saying is there's no wrong answer. And the ethos of our college, give, do, love, and serve, lasting purpose, right? So out of those 4 words, give, do, love, and serve, which word resonates with you the most at this moment, like right now, and why?
I would say serve. And I just feel that when I'm serving others, I'm really giving back in a way, but also opening up that space for it to be returned. So just living a life of gratitude and knowing that I'm able to make an imprint in the world by helping others. And really that inspires me. And I know that none of the other areas can happen without service. So, give, do, love, serve. Over the last 6 years, I can honestly say has been ingrained in my own personal philosophy in life and in work and just everything that I do. So service is definitely how I approach all things in life.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was really beautiful, Debbie. So thank you. Thank you for being on the podcast, but more importantly, thank you for being you. And I really mean this from the bottom of my heart. The first day I met you, you are no different today. You're coming from that space of love and coming from that space of gratitude. And yes, you've transformed on a lot of levels, right? Whether it was, emotionally, physically, a lot of levels, but you are still that same heartfelt person. And I just really admire that. So I just want you to know that from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you.
I am so thankful that you were with us. I'm thankful that we're able to have these conversations. And I'm also thankful that all you're doing for the college and for all of your kids that come to college, right? I'm thankful you get to watch them go all the way through. So to our Life West community, thank you for listening in. Please stop by, once things kind of, get around, we get back, stop by and see Debbie, spend some time with her, let her love rub off on you because it is contagious. And we'll come back at you at our next podcast. So thanks so much. And thanks, Deb.
Thank you.